The only time we're gonna trade is trading bullets with orphans. That's the only trading I... Man, I haven't actually used my exocraft for ages. I set up this elaborate bridge and exocraft summoning station system so that I could get across here quickly, and then I just haven't used it at all. And that's honestly, that right there is probably the embodiment of why. I think that really just sums it up. You may think, oh, that's cute. Look, he's waving at you. Hello! But also, wasted my time. Moon pool question mark in there? Am I supposed to take the drill daddy down there? Feels like the answer is maybe. I don't see anywhere else to go. So I'm gonna bring the drill daddy in, and we're gonna go deep and hard into that hole.
Welcome aboard, Captain.
Whoa, God! I keep forgetting how fast it is. All right, down we go. The cleansing flames. Let's see what old Captain Jizz Hands has to say. What's he got for us today? Let's put that volume up. All right, here we go. What's he got to say?
It's so idiotic it can't even really get up. It's trying to be up. It's so idiotic it can't even really get up.
Is he trying to get it up, or is he trying to make sure it does? He's trying to like pound it down.
It's trying to be up.
The flour, the dough, because he's making a pizza. He's getting the pizza ready to put in the oven. He's putting a bun in the... No, he's putting a pizza in the oven. I'm pregnant now. Help! Must have been the wind. Okay, they can kind of see me now. But if I hide here, no way they'll see me.
Target is lost.
I repeat, must have been the wind. Thrust. So why is there so much thrusting? So much thrusting going on. No swinging. Wait, now, hold on a second. There's a hoe as well. Hold on. Now, hold on a second. Interesting, interesting. Babe, I'm so... Wait, what? Oh, no. Baby the Jason one has dementia. He's 13 years old and he has dementia. Because of the toxic buildup. Oh my god. Dementia at 13. Can you even imagine? Where's Joey? Joey's in Joey's bedroom. Why are you walking around? Is somebody carrying you? What are you doing? No, you're just walking around. You are literally in labor. Maybe go to bed? Okay, well, I guess they're just gonna walk around the storeroom. Where are you going, Joey? Oh, you've decided to get into a fight. Yeah, great job. Great job, Mighty Mouse. You just punched out a pregnant woman who's literally in labor. Oh! She's got those mega kissy lips. Give us a kiss, love. Oh. Hi. Hello, and welcome to Valheim. How we doing, everyone? It's Friday. Oh, time for some Valheim. How we doing? Andy, how you doing? Welcome in. Jizz Hands mentioned. Captain Jizz Hands was in the intro. We love to see it. We love Captain Jizz Hands. What a good lad. Shocker, he's decided to show up. Who'd have thunk? Every now and then I like to show up. Not often, but, you know, just to keep people off guard. Every now and then I like to show up. Andy with the 7-stream streak as well. Regaining my true nudity 1 stream at a time. I can't believe you lost your big streak. What were you even up to before that? I don't know what you were up to. Probably some sort of double digits figure. And now we're back down to a humble 7. And how dare you make me disappear as well. Very rude. So we've got... Oh my goodness, excuse me. We've got a bunch of building to do tonight, which I'm quite looking forward to, because I've done a lot of supply gathering. And now I'm ready to build some stuff. Sorry, just had to look for something there. Every now and then he likes to get up. Not often, but he does get it up. I mean, help! That's right. No, it's always up. Wait, what? What does that even mean? What did he mean by that? Mine's on 52 ever since that Twitch fix. You've got 52 stream streak. Very nice. I think Tio's on... Is it Tio? Tio's on like 100 and something? He's going for it. I was on a number bigger than 7, but less than 700. So it was 8 then. Okay, gotcha. Roger that. Easy peasy. Oh my goodness, I've had a long day. My daughter woke up at like 5 in the morning, I think, to tell me that something wasn't working, so I had to go and fix it. And then it wasn't actually broken when I got there, and then I had to go back to bed, so that was fun. Once you get past the triple digits, it becomes an obligation to show up. Yeah, we gotta like force people to get into the triple digits, just so they're bought in. Also, I just realized I can literally see it is Tio with 110 stream streak. That's where he's up to, because that's in the feed from last stream, from the Wednesday stream, the RimWorld stream. So that's where he's up to. So he's not allowed to leave anymore. He's bought in. You're gonna have to buy a new daughter, I think. It's the only way. Look, she's great. 99.9% of the time. But some of the time. Anyway, it was warm today. Buy one of the little Chinese ones who comes pre-built with the ability to make and fix things. Is that like one of those robots they're making? I mean, I'm pretty sure they still don't work very well. Not as warm as tomorrow. Yeah, tomorrow's supposed to be 38 degrees. It was 40, and I think it's 38 degrees now. So, I'm going to be staying inside. Under the aircon. Chilling. Quite literally. We're not going outside. Well, I think my wife and my daughter are going out early in the morning, because there's like a gathering for the school coming up, because she's going to school like next week or something, and there's like a gathering of the parents who are going to be in the class. They're not going to be in the class, whose kids are going to be in that class, the same class as her, and they're like, oh, you know, we'll get together, go to a park and like hang out and get to know each other and stuff. They decided that they were going to do that at 2:30. For anyone unfamiliar, that would have been at the peak of 38 degrees Celsius weather. At like, I think 14 UV or something like that. So they all would have got cancer. So they changed it and now it's like 9 in the morning. So it'll only be like 30 degrees by then. So it should be much more manageable. It's an Australian necessity to complain about the weather tomorrow. It is. I mean, again, it's still not as bad as it was like a few years ago where we had just like 2 weeks of between 38 and like 45 degrees. Once when I was doing guard duty in the military in 41-degree heat, I looked down to have a literal drip of water fall from my forehead and I was like, oh yeah, I guess that's what my eyebrows are for. The sweat from your brow. That's how you know you're working hard, because they made a saying out of it, so checks out. 2:30 is a false time, especially on a hot day. It's literally like the peak of UV exposure. Like, between like 2 and 3, well, I suppose between like 1 and 3 is when it's like the highest possible UV of the day. And in Australia, we have some of the highest UV in the world. Like, heat notwithstanding, the actual UV is like some of, if not the highest in the world. And that is the peak of that time. And that's when we'll see like hundreds of people at the beach getting skin cancer. Good idea, right? I'm working in a kitchen tomorrow, just kill me now. You're... Okay, but to be fair, you're always working in a kitchen. It's not like it's gonna be like, well, tomorrow I'm actually working just in the freezer. No, we knew you're gonna be working in the kitchen. It's gonna suck, but you're always gonna be working there. It literally was like a 10-second stream just cascading down from my glabella. Just... You are pissing from your face. Just pissing all over the floor. Yeah. It do be like that. The weather do be like that sometimes. I think... Yeah, it's pretty much like Australia. A few different places in America get quite hot as well. Some of them get hotter than here. But I think on average they're similar. And then, like, literal Africa. Actually, a bunch of times where we actually get hotter weather than actual Africa, which is insane. But seasons are, like, slightly different, so it's not, like, apples to apples at the same time, anyway. But that's why, like, all of our houses... Well, not all of them, I suppose. Most of our houses are built with, like... They have to have good insulation, and they supposed to have like double glazed windows, and most of them will have aircon, or at least they'll get a lot of fans or something. The Amazon is crazy hot and humid as a monster trucker. Yeah, I think that's the thing that gets it the most in the Amazon is... I don't think it gets quite as hot, but it definitely gets, like, disgustingly humid. Which is worse. I would say is worse. I would much rather... Because it's disgustingly humid and there's, like, bugs and stuff everywhere. Nah, no thank you. Absolutely not. I would rather be in, like, an arid, hot heat than... a disgusting, like, humid, bug-ridden infestation of a jungle. I mean, that being said, we get so many, like, humid days over here as well. But I still definitely prefer the dry heat. You know what else I prefer? Building in Valheim. Okay. Let's get into it. After we read this one little bit. Fun fact, the good insulation in windows and aircon rule is only recent. Most of our older homes from before 2010 are terrible for surviving Aussie weather. Yeah, they literally like had to put that kind of thing in because it was so bad. But they're supposed to be now. They're supposed to be like built properly. Alright, here we are back in... I think we're in the mansion this time. Yeah, because this is where I'm supposed to spawn. In the mansion. There's Eikthyr up on the wall. Oh, I actually need to rest for a second so I can get my rested buff. So let's go back in here. Stand specifically in this spot so we can get our comfort 10. And then... And then... And then... Come on, give me my rested. There we go. Our favorite roommate always telling us things. I don't listen to him. Okay, so as we step outside, you may notice a few things are a little bit different. Number one, we have added the last layer of this retaining wall to our mega fortress here, or our mansion. It's actually all the way around now. Number two, one of the biggest changes, grass is back. Life has returned to the moat. That is the third thing. The moat is complete. Look at that boy. It's a big old moat. We've got a bridge here still because we have to be able to get to the outside world. When I actually finish building stuff up properly, this will have like some sort of proper exit because I'm gonna build a wall all the way around the entire thing. It's gonna be a walled village with a moat next to it. It's gonna be great. We've added, at the end of last stream, we added this loading bay because we kept bringing the cart here. See, it's the loading zone. We kept bringing the cart here and just like loading it through the wall, so I figured may as well make it an actual loading zone. I've got some basic paths in, which are going to be stone when I can get stone. I've added a few little just decorative fences in these basic areas just because it kind of made more sense. I've got some things smelting apparently. We built the stable at the end of last stream. This is it here. I don't think there's much inside it. We'll figure out what to do later. I put some workbenches in there, not much specific after that. But yeah, that's basically it. We added a whole bunch of grass back so that it's not just brown. We finished that, and where I collected... Terrible. I collected a bunch of wood so that when we go to build, if we go build here, we've got 1900 wood. And I think we've got, 1200 core wood.
Someone spilled milk all over my speech circuits and now I can't milk.
It wasn't me, I didn't spill the milk. There's no use crying over it. It's milk! Okay, as I was trying to say for the third time in a row now. So I've got 1900 wood. And I've got 1200 core wood. So it should be enough to build everything that I want to build. All we have to figure out is where we want to build the things. And then chocks away. Alright, let me catch up on chat. Seeing as they're dying to get my attention. Keep standing for 200 hours. I don't want to. That sounds terrible. Why didn't Twitch tell me you were online? Unsure.jpg. I wish I knew. Thank you for the hydration. No thank you for the milk hydration. Very rude. Milk Melvin milk. This is the best stream ever. The best milk ever. Okay, I'm going to have some more food and we're gonna plan where to build an archery range. We could put it over this side. Oh, actually, the biggest thing I need to take into consideration is where I'm going to build the spire. Because I need to leave plenty of space for that. This is an oak tree. This is where the shrine is going to be. So... it's probably going to have to be like over here. I'm going to need a lot of space for it. I should probably actually like... I wonder if there's a way I can mark it out. Because it kind of has to be very large. We can put like some small houses around the back of here. But I'm thinking this... I might leave this whole area here for the spire. I was thinking about making it kind of like central. Oi! But considering how I built stuff, I just don't think that's going to be possible. So I think I'll put it there, in that area there. And then I might build the archery range over this side. I have a plan. Build them in a place that is vacant and doesn't have other buildings on that specific spot. Can we do that? Is that allowed? Huh. And that's crazy. So maybe we build it here. We're gonna need a bit of space for the archery range. And then maybe build just like a normal house here. I think that works. So let's start with the plans for this.
Just bring me some Dwemer cogs. I need to examine them for the methods used in forging them.
No, I'm not going to bring you some Dwemer cocks. Go away. This is where I'm going to build the archery range. Let's lay down the foundations and let's get started. I'm gonna need a crafting bench out here. This will be changed. It will be moved, but we'll leave it here for now, just so we can get things started. Are we gonna have to settle for non-Dwemer ones? Yeah, I think we'll just have to settle for normal cocks. Okay. Maybe at this angle? Have it like backing up to here. Now we are gonna have to fix the grass situation here. That could be problematic. We might have to like, maybe we make this dirt first. So I want this to come out this way. Maybe to about there. And then this across here. Is that gonna be... that's a problem, actually. Because it's got to go kind of square. Let's just do this for now. I might have to change the angle of it. We make this come out to here. And have it diagonal. I don't know if that's probably not even. Oh well. I'm sure it'll be fine. Don't worry about it. That was weird. I was called and told I misplaced the receipt and couldn't tell if it was the grocery store or the delivery contact driver. Oh, we gave him the wrong stuff? I just wanted peanut butter. Why did I have to order it? I have no idea what's happening, but I hope you deliver drivers. I don't know. That sounds annoying. It's a lime baseball diamond. Sure. There's lots of things being said, and I have no idea what any of them mean. Okay, let's put this here so that we can have that. All right, let's start this again. So I'm gonna have to have the floor here. I can't get like an angle that kind of works as I'd like, so it's gonna press the wrong button. Okay, it's gonna go there. It's not gonna be as flush to the back as I would hope, but I think that's gonna have to do. How far can this go? I don't really want it going much further than that. Even that might be too far. I might have to move it up a bit. Maybe if we go there? This is going to take a substantial amount of tweaking. I am going to have to tweak a lot. After I just brought all this grass back too. Okay, so let's get rid of this side here. And then there, I guess? It'll all come together eventually. Got it? Lots of twerking. We do love to twerk. If I don't, who will? Oh, that's not even on the actual ground. That was like being held up that whole way. Wait, it's just those two parts? Okay, sure, whatever. Maybe I was going up to here actually. And then we'll have to move this. Okay, surely this is enough space for an archery range. I think it will be fine. Now we just need to make these areas work. Okay, we've got that side. And this side, I don't know, I might just have to like build this out a bunch. Well, actually, hold on. This part needs to not be dirt. Wait. I know what I'm doing, I promise. I know no one believes me, including me, but that's not the point. Okay, so this here is going to be... There's going to be like posts here. Okay, hold on. I need to... Okay, so I'm going to put this back. I know, this doesn't make any sense. But it will. Trust. Yeah, right, that can't go there. I need one more. Okay, this is very annoying. I do that. Did that bring it up at all? Ah! Okay, apparently it can go there. I don't really know why it's like that, but that's all I need for now. That's just to like map things out. We'll figure out the rest later. I always believe in your ability to do all wrong. Well, I'm glad someone does. Wait, hold on a second. Alright, this will go across this way. Missing requirement, I don't have a workbench. There's a gap in the workbench spheres right in the middle. This might actually be a bit too far because we need... Oh, I don't have a crafting station. Can we get rid of that? Which means this will need to go back one. Because the courtyard area is gonna have to be large enough. And if I do that, then I should be able to get rid of that. I probably should have left that. Oh well. I'll figure it out later. It's annoying me. Can you get off of my building site, please? You don't have the correct apparel. Is this gonna work? Yes. Always trust. Never doubt. And we're gonna need... Oh, back here we're gonna have to have a little bit of a different layout. We're gonna put a wall here, because that's going to be different there. This is all just very confusing at the moment, and it probably won't get much better. This is going to go across here. Is that in line with this? I think so. So that there. And then this might have to go up one higher. We'll see later if it does or not. Okay. And this is the main hall, so this will have to go across this way. I'm gonna have to put some big old doors in. Have some like barn doors. Is that the right way? Yes. Goes there. Okay, it's slowly coming together. It will all start to make a lot more sense when I actually start completing sections of it. There's like probably 3 or 4 distinct kind of areas that won't make a whole lot of sense at the moment, but they will later. Oh, I've just realized there's supposed to be a wall going through here. Because I'm doing like a walled village. I may have to like add this later. I might have to do that outside of stream to some extent. Because I don't want to... Like, I want this to be here. There's not really many other places it can be, so it's just gonna have to be like that. Alright, let's get those in. Probably doesn't need to be much higher than this. Have a snack. Man, that like just random gap in the center of this is getting very annoying. Every time I'm like right at the middle, I can't place anything I need to. Okay, now let's fix the top of this door. Alright, so this needs to now have a roof. And it's just going to be our standard 45-degreer, I think. I'll add some pillars in on the inside after it's done, because I don't think it should need them beforehand. This should be able to support it without that. I think this is similar to the stable in Girth. I think essentially what I'm trying to say is I think this is pretty much hung like a horse. Wait a second. Alright, can I get this up to there? Or will it have an aneurysm? No, I think that's fine. It's really awkward to get the snap. But we can get it. Oh, except in the center. Oh no, we got it. Missing requirement. I'll miss your requirement. Okay. I'm gonna put some lights in here just because it is very dark. Probably should go have a nap considering it is nighttime and I'm not rested anymore. And yet, we press on. Alright, we need these ones. Not like that though, you stupid dangus. Now, can I put a window up there? Can I put anything up there? There we go. I think we can if we just invert this. It'll just be a nice little triangle window. Just like that. Yeah, I like that. And then we'll put just some boards across there. Very tasteful. And then we just mimic that on the other side. Bish bash bosh. We have the start of an archery range. Oh, you bastard! Okay, there we go. I might actually put some more lights in here. Oh, this isn't like... Once again, this isn't symmetrical. That's fine. I put the door slightly off-centered. I'm sure that will bother no one once again. Well, actually, no. In the scheme of things, it's not going to be that off-centered. Because we've still got something to build here. So I think it will actually work out. But I'm going to get rid of this. We'll do the rest of that later. I want to get this part done first. So this is going to need to be a low-angle thatch across here. That is not what I asked for. It is probably going to have a center brace. I guess we'll find out. Oh god, the snap. Oh, it will actually hold up like that. But I think it will look better with some like center bracing. We have like one here and come on, one there. All right, and then it needs some at the bottom. There we go. Nice. Hey, Salt Plant, how you doing? Enjoying the stream a bunch? Glad to hear it. I hope you're doing well. Thank you for saying so. I'm currently working on the archery range. It's a bit of a schmozzle at the moment, but it will come together in the end. Trust. I think we go one further. We've got to have nice amount of space here. This is where we will practice the archering. That's not a word. And then I want to have a lip across. And probably a lip at the back as well, and on the sides. God damn it, where's my workbench? Who's taken my workbench? It's right at the edge there. I need a workbench, like, here. Which is really awkward. Maybe I'll be able to put one at the end of this when I'm done. Alright, so we're looking for some 26s for these. That's not 26. You idiot. There we go, like that. And then I just want to run one at the back here as well. Okay, there we go. Do I get some... I'll get some torches in now, may as well. Just do it as we go. There? Probably just do one of each of them. Why not? Alright. Then I probably want to remove these areas. I am going to have to repair my hammer. Because that's pretty sad at the moment. And this will have to come out a bit further. And I may as well just connect this part to here because you're going to have a path to it anyway. So that is going to be the path there. There we go. Alright, I'm going to go have a nap. Repair any of my tools. And then we can finish the rest of the archery range. It's looking pretty good so far, I think. Let's just stock up on this. Okay, we don't need any. All good then. Fix our stuff. Fix our other stuff. And go sleep atop the mansion. Now, I'm really happy with how the mansion's come out. I know I've probably said it about a dozen times, but I reckon it looks great. Oh. When we eventually actually progress further as well, we'll be able to start adding more comfort things, so it's not just comfort 10. Comfort 10's fine, but I would really like to be able to go for a bit longer. Alright, that's that part there. It's beautiful. But thank you, it's definitely not completely over-engineered. It's definitely not just completely excessive. We've just got like retaining walls and different layers just because I thought it looked cool. Okay, now this is going to be the tricky part because I need to add an extra extension here, which I have to get the shape right for. I think we're going to go something like this. We might extend this a little bit. Go to like there maybe? Or maybe across to there? Yeah, that's probably fine. This is gonna be difficult. Don't worry. I know what I'm doing. Trust. We are going to have like a door through here. Oh, I didn't need to remove the top one. Just a door there will do. Okay, and then...
Hello there.
Hello! Hey, Two. How you doing? Welcome to Valheim. Okay. Yeah, it's gonna be maybe a fraction skew. It'll come together in the edit. Don't worry about it. Reminds me of the first time I played Minecraft as a young 20-something and spent maybe 8 hours building a pyramid. I think we all did the mega pyramid in Minecraft when we first played. It had to be done. I still somewhere have a save where I've also built like an entire village in that game as well. I've got like hot air balloons and an observatory and like a jail and airships and boats and like a mill. It's just everything's there. I think we are actually going to have to get rid of this window because it doesn't make sense here when we have this addition. That is fine. There we go. Can confirm, never built a mega pyramid, only mega dicks. Well then. What was your TTP on Minecraft then? I think I also actually need a door here. I think we need an entrance through both of those areas. Universal gamer experience. Yeah, you gotta learn the limits. It's gonna work. Don't worry about it. I'm not worried. We're gonna need some stairs. Thinking double stairs as usual, probably. And then it will have to go this way. Go across there. Oh, I never did pillars in here. Do I need pillars in here? I kind of do like the pillars. Maybe we put like some nice exposed beams. Delightful. Is that gonna... Oh yeah, it lived. You love the exposed beams, the industrial. I don't think that's 3 and then 2 and then 3 and then 2. Well, I mean, it's consistent in its own way. But it would probably make more sense if it was... Hello? Here. Because then I think it's 2 and... Oh, you bastard! It disappeared on its own. Now there's nothing but sun. Okay, there we go. We've fixed it. Don't worry about it. Don't panic. So we've got 2, 3, 3, 2. I think that makes more sense. Get the wood out of the roof. Oh, come on, man. Don't be like this. Thank you. Those are not stairs. Those are cancer ladders. You love the cancer ladders. You love to see it. How rustic. This is my rustic Viking barn house chic. Very respectful. Very tasteful. Slap that in there. This might have to have some extra supports. This is gonna have to go relatively high. I might have to put them like... I might have to put some core wood pillars in those corner areas. I might add them in now. It shouldn't actually be too bad. Like if we just go here, like that. Why is that? Oh. It didn't look like it was going to snap to the right place, but it did. Okay. So this will now end up actually going into one of these. Is that going to change the look of that, though? Whatever. It's fine, don't worry about it. Sir, do not thrust your exposed beams at me. I am not exposing your beams. They're my beams that are exposed. Alright. We can still go higher. This is fine. Alright, this will go... there? And then we'll go up like that. And then that will go there. Okay, we're gonna keep going up and around. And then that will go there. Okay, then we have to build this up further. It's taking shape, don't worry about it. Rustic barnhouse chic. I just know you have IPAs on tap here. Yeah, we'll set up a bar like in the center and just have kegs at the back. It's an archery range come bar. Standard around these parts, I'm sure. Just have some ales out the back as well. Gotta stay true to my Viking heritage. This is Valheim after all. Come on. Snap my top. There we go. And that one there. Okay. Bottom. That side. There we go. Probably shouldn't be building like this. Oh well. Alright, how much higher do I need to go? Probably about 2 or 3 more high? Okay, so every time I play Valheim, there's this conundrum I face with the wooden walls. Like, realistically speaking, which is supposed to be the inside or the outside wall. Yeah, I mean, that face is supposed to be the outside wall, I would say, and then that's the inside wall. That's certainly how I'm building it. But I guess, yeah, half the time, like, you want the inside wall to be the smooth one. Actually, I don't know. I don't know. In Viking times, I'm not sure. I suppose in modern houses, it's all plaster anyway, and then, like, potentially brick on the outside, so none of this is a problem. Alright, so I'm thinking maybe we stack one more core wood beam, and then that's our height there. Yep, slap that there. That should hopefully be all good. Drinking and axe throwing is super freaking fun. The solution is double thick walls, best of both worlds. Yeah, that would work, I suppose. Yeah, drinking and axe throwing is really fun. I've done it before. I didn't necessarily do them at the same time because the place that I did the axe throwing was like a family-friendly event. But still fun. Oh my goodness, why do you keep sliding weirdly off the corner of that? It's so annoying. He doesn't make it all the way to the top and then he just kind of slides along. Very annoying. Okay. Then we go up here. Oh, gosh. And that's there. And then this goes up just the one last layer and then that is the top. Okay. So this will be our top, like, actual floor layer. And then there'll be a roof on top of that. Ooh. Okay, I might have to go over to that side. By family friendly, do you mean you throw your friendly axes at families? Yeah, I mean ideally, but when there's no families around, sometimes you have to make do. I'm not gonna say with what, but you just have to make do. Alright, one last one there. Bosh! And then we can put a floor up here. I'm gonna have to get this side in first, because otherwise it's not gonna support this very well. Because those two core wood pillars are kind of what we're relying on to support this other side entirely. Okay, I think I need one more there. It didn't break. Good. Now, can I fit under there? Yes. Huzzah. And then I would actually like this to overhang a little bit, because this was not supposed to be exactly like this. Oh no, the roof is too steep. Okay, it's fine. It's fine. Don't worry about it. All right, watch this. This is gonna be real nice, real tasteful. Just you wait. I'm gonna go like that. I'm gonna go like that. I can't do like... Yeah, I think that's kind of all I can do with that. I can't have like a full wooden block, if that makes sense. Yeah, no, that works. That works. I'm fine with that. Also, it's because you're using the cancel ladders. How dare you? The cancel ladders go up at twice the height, twice the speed that like normal staircases do. So I wouldn't be able to get up as high as I'd like to if I didn't use the cancel ladders, sadly. Alright, so that's 3 and 3 and 3. Okay, very cool. We've got the right dimensions. Now we need some poles. They might have to be core wood. Am I going to be allowed to put them here? Did something just break? I don't think so. This is gonna be dubious. Is it gonna support this? One side's fine. Me ordering Chinese food? You know, I'm kind of a family myself. Me when cooking dinner for my family and then eating like 2 or 3 portions because I'm still hungry. Man, those things, the things that they say like the portions on packets though, we can all agree are a complete lie, right? Every single time it's like serves 4. The hell it does, my fat ass eating all of it by myself. So rude. Also, I just realized I put these in the wrong way. There we go. Nice. Okay, this is looking good. Let's get some torches up here while we're doing this. May as well. can't put any there. That's fine. We've got a nice little view over the side of the moat. Oh, some of our pine trees have grown. Okay. We just need to get this part sorted. How am I going to do this though? I might have to put some core wood across. Eating while cooking is an art. I'm 6'5", stuff serves half of one man. Yeah. I mean, I'm definitely not that tall, but I understand the plight. Okay, if we go like that, maybe? Is that gonna work? I think we're not, yeah. This is gonna struggle to be supported. If we do it from both sides first, it will just allow it. Maybe we do like kind of little pillars in the corners. And we have the core in the middle. Man, it's looking pretty red though, isn't it? It's looking real red. Oh, I hope I don't have to like just rip this apart. Did I use 26 or did I use... Yeah, I used 26. Okay, good to know. Bastard! I don't know what I'm gonna do with that now. Oh, we've got some ads at the moment. Man, I knew I was like running it on the wire, but I was hoping I could get away with it. What if I put some core wood pillars down here? Ow! My legs! I need those. That might work. Like, you'll see it on that inside wall, but it's probably fine. Oh, why is it like... Why is that height different? I'm not sure why... One of these must be like doubled into itself. Just doesn't make any sense. Didn't think it was. Oh, is this one the one that's doubled into itself? Yeah, I can see it right there. Maybe that's why it's not working. Ow! Stop that. Okay, hold on. No, what did I just destroy? Oh no, I destroyed the right thing. Oh god, okay. We're gonna make it work. Yeah, so that needs to not come down from there yet. Oh my god, I'm just like bouncing all over the place. These things are cancer. I agree, they are cancer. Okay, so what I need is, this needs to go from the bottom, it goes like that. And then, from underneath, we snap from the top. I want to get that thing out of the wall there. Okay, I'm actually just gonna have to build up there for a second because there's stuff just poking out everywhere and I can't reach where I need to go anyway. Thank you for the follow, Buttbully. What a name. How you doing? Let me catch up on chat real quick. Those serving sizes are a scam. Sometimes I buy cereal and I'm like, what do you mean family pack? I'm eating half of this in one sitting by myself. Right? It's like legitimately just a complete scam. It's not even like a serving suggestion. It's just like, it's actually just a lie. We're just gonna lie to you. Where is the spot? Okay, I don't know what I've done here. I might have to like... Oh my god, these ladders, dude. I almost died from that. I legit almost just died from that. What happened to Cheerios boxes? They're itty bitty and thin. I think I literally still have Cheerios, actually. I think I eat Cheerios regularly. Okay, I should have just done it from there. I didn't realize I could see the spot. I just bought this game and it feels like it skips frame rates. Not sure if to refund it or stick it out. Yeah, I have... Look, I have built a lot. I wasn't getting like frame drops originally, but now that I've built just like a ridiculous amount of things, I have noticed a lot of kind of stuttering and frame rate issues. Like I've got a whole village going on here, so it's not surprising that it's not handling particularly well. But I have noticed that myself. It could depend on your hardware and stuff like that. If it's just like, if it's unbearable, I wouldn't recommend sticking out any game if it's just not working for you. But if it's like, if it's just kind of annoying but not too bad, the game is worth sticking it out for. But it depends how bad it is. Because I do not like when a game... Like, we were literally... On Monday, we were playing a game. And it was just so bad. Because we play different games here. Like, we were playing a different game. Like an indie game. On Monday. And it was so bad that I just had to... I had to stop and play something else. Because it just simply didn't work properly. It was infuriating. Pretty catchy cover of this song. That's a League of Legends parody. No Rest for the Wicked. Whether you're Irelia or Elise, and those lyrics get stuck in my head more than the original ones now. Oh, there's a League of Legends cover. Well, I made it myself, I'll have you know. And funnily enough, I've actually recently just started working on a 5th album for the cover songs for the background music for the streams. God, that hurt. And I've got like, I think 6 tracks on the new album, and I'm quite liking them. But yeah, all this music I put together myself. I quite enjoy it. Okay, this looks like this has got some more support now. So if I do that, that should support both. Okay. Now this, I don't know, because that doesn't really have any proper support. So I don't know if we're going to be able to do this one. Like, can this support that at all? No. Yeah, so we need to have a pillar, like, from top to bottom. Otherwise, it just won't work for this corner at all. So I have to figure out a way to put a pillar in there. Oh, actually it is just there, isn't it? For some reason I thought it was like further back, but I should be able to just put it there. Actually shouldn't be too big of a problem at all. Once again though, what? What is that height though? Something's in the wrong spot. That doesn't make any sense. I'd compare your computer specs to the minimum requirements. I had issues on my previous PC. Yeah, I would see kind of what it requires and what you've got. If it's below spec, if it's above spec and it's having issues, then there might be something else at play, and you might be able to figure out what that is. But if you're like at minimum spec or below minimum spec and it's causing issues, then it might just not be the game for you, unfortunately, until you've had an upgrade of PC, if that's a feasible thing to do. I had that problem with Sons of the Forest. I was actually within spec, to be fair, but it just ran like ass and I couldn't play it, which was a shame because I really wanted to try that game. Alright, has that fixed up the difference? I think so. Maybe I'll snap it from the bottom now we're here. There we go. Okay, so now I've got pillars running up there. They're in like a different place on there. Oh well. That'll be fine. Actually, I'm gonna put some torches down here before we continue. Specs are way beyond the recommended. I tried messing with the settings. It's not brutal, just noticeable every 5 seconds. There are some like different mods and tweaks you can make to it that help a little bit, but in my experience it didn't help a huge amount. I had a problem where like literally I was getting all these stutters and stuff, and I'm still getting them realistically, but I tried to like basically turn the graphics off to try and see if that would fix it, and it had no effect. Like literally zero effect. So I think there is just something with the way that the game's made that it's not particularly optimized for some situations at the moment. And hopefully that's something that will get ironed out, because this is still like kind of alpha build, I think. But yeah, I will say that I've definitely had some issues as well. And if it's like, if it's unbearable, and especially if you want to like build real big, it might just be something that will be too frustrating to deal with. Like the game is fun, but if it's just gonna be really annoying like that, and it's gonna bother you, which fair enough, then it might not be able to be stuck out as easily. Is that gonna even work? Wait, have I got the wrong... I've got the wrong way, don't I? I'm looking at this one. If I go... there, like that. God, that was a bit of a nightmare. Alright, we got there. That, there we go. Now we're cooking with thatch? Question mark? Now, the big question is going to be, can I actually... I don't think I can actually build any higher than that. Well, I mean, that's orange, so maybe? Yeah, if it's going on to that, I might be able to get away with it. As long as it's using those side pieces for the support and not that. Oh, okay. It didn't break yet. It's gonna be the same as the watchtower though, isn't it? The final piece at the top is what's gonna break. I'm gonna get all the way there and then it's just gonna be like, nope. I only need one more piece. Cross your fingers, chat. I don't think it's gonna work. Same issue, I dropped everything to low and it still trips out. Too bad, I was excited to try this. That sucks, man. Look, I would try... Are you on PC? Wow, just out here crashing the roof. Can I build from like the center here? Can I? Oh, is it like one? Wait, why did that attach to the? I'm confused. Why did that happen? If I build it around here. It's not great, but will that be enough to support? That's not good. PC, yeah. Then it might be worth seeing if you can try some of the mods. The modding for this game isn't too difficult. There might be something that will make it work a little better. I've got a few different ones on that I think maybe have made a little bit of difference, but it's hard to say how much. You might have some success with that. Okay, there we go. We got it in. It's a little bit... it's a little bit. Let's just leave it at that. But it works. The bit in the middle there is something. Is there a way I can make that something actually... make it like a feature? I've got a bit of an idea. Can I put like... Wait, could I use that as like a table? It doesn't quite overhang enough, but I think actually you can have that in the middle there. And you play dice in the center table when you're out on watch. Even though you should be watching the town. You play dice. I wish there was like a different kind of... like, if I could put candles in there or something, would be ideal. But I think that's good. I'm gonna have a look how it looks from down below. And that will help. Feels like a little too much, to be fair. With just the pillars... oh, you can see that from underneath. What if I go... hold on. That's fine, we can fix this. Oh, stop it. Come on. Leave. Okay, it's like tripping out. Well, actually that's right. That kind of looks better. Now it just looks like it's part of the roof. Alright. Let's have a look how it looks like from down here. The bits poking out the top don't really work. And I need to put extra trimmings. It's nowhere near as cool as my other tower. And I think I need to put... that part coming out there, I'm not a massive fan of, unless it comes in somehow. I have to figure that out. Snack, so that when I inevitably drop down and get myself killed, everything's fine. Oh, we can see that under here though. Oh. Like we'd have to do that to there. I don't like that. Maybe just don't look up. No, there's got to be a way we can fix it. Oh, I broke my bloody hammer. I should have realized I had a broken hammer before it came up. There you go. Alright, try again. Oi! Okay, is there a way I can fix this? Because I do not like those random little nubbins poking through. Can I, like... No, because I can only kind of go higher or lower there. Well, I mean, I guess I could kind of put this not on the snap and create like a little, like an inch of a false ceiling. It might work. I think actually it kind of does work. You've got like a little bit of extra thing there, but you barely notice that. I think it looks better than what I had it at before, so I think that's a plus. Alright. Now, what did I actually come up here to solve? So that is too high because it goes like through the top and I don't like that. So I'll have to like, that will have to clip into itself a little bit, I think. Unless I can do, maybe I can just do 2 of these. Like that? Oh, no, that is just that height. Okay, never mind then. We start with this. Ugh. Okay, we go like that, and then we go like this. I can't see where it's finishing. Nah, it's too high. Yeah, okay. So if I start at the top then. And that will kind of clip. Oh my goodness, that doesn't look... Why does that look so weird now? It didn't look like that before when it was kind of clipping into itself. Maybe it just has to be the right direction. Ugh. Why is it so... Why is it so awkward like that? I can't even do something like that. How do I fix that? What if I do normal pillars? Will they work here? Maybe it doesn't need to be core wood for this part. I don't know if it will support enough though. Okay, it has to go the other way up. Okay, bottom. I don't know if this other one's in the right spot. No, it's not. God, I'm going to spend so long on this archery range that we're not going to have time for anything else. That's not like me at all. That's never happened before. Okay, go like that. Go like this. Okay, we go there. I really hope this is gonna work out. Because it will get all the way up there. Now I'm just hoping that there's enough give for it to support this top section. Ah! Huzzah! Oh, thank the Lord. I was very worried there. That actually looks a lot better. I'm kind of happy with that. Now I just have to fix this. Okay. We're riding by the seat of our pants, and we are fixing things by the skin of our teeth. Will that work? If I add this one there, like that. No, actually, I think it just needs to be without the wall. I think it needs to be this. That one? Oh. Why is it not snapping to anything? Like there. You don't get a smaller one of these either. It's the wrong distance. What if I make it the 45? Where does that go if I do it like that? It'll like poke down through here, won't it? Oh yeah. Horrendous. We can't have that. Maybe we can do just like a little thing there. That's not the worst. See how it looks with all of them in. And then the big diagonal there. And then once I put some trimmings around all of it, it might all come together. Might. Big might. Okay, and then we put the trim I want around the top and the bottom. Really just kind of tie everything together. Once again, overcomplicating everything. Oh, okay. Alright, that's that layer. Now if we chuck... What? Oh, why did the roof just break? Oh, what? We were secured and then it just broke. Did I add too much extra stuff? I thought once it was up there we were fine. Oh, you bastard. Because, like, it's using those supporting pillars, I thought. Because someone told me that it was, like, just about height, not about, like, the actual downforce that we're exerting through the pillars and everything. Come on, rotate that bad boy. So why did that break? Yeah, why is that breaking now? What if I reinforce it with core wood? If I have both of them intertwined? Why can I build it in those ones, but this one it tries to put it somewhere else? Oh, there we go. Oh, come on. I'm getting stuck on the chairs. Alright, let's try that. Will it support it? It will not. Alright, well I'm gonna have to redo this then. How do I always manage to build just like one too high for what I'm using to be able to support it? Okay, let's try this again. I'm thinking maybe this time I have an idea. So if we use the core wood again, and then we put up here as like the ugly part. And then we can do some beams across there to kind of hide the joins a little bit. Oh, man, it's so hard to get to this spot. Alright, will it support it now with core wood? Let me in! Let me in! I'm gonna have a snack while I try and do this. Oh, I can't! It's so awkward. Okay, there we go. We can barely see a damn thing, but believe. What have I done? Okay, it needs to go that way. Oh! Okay, I think I've done it. After many trials and tribulations, I think I've finally done it. Okay, I don't hate this. I don't hate the look of this. I might just put a single normal standing torch in here. As much as I would prefer it to be a different type of torch, like some candles or something, and have this be like a nice little table, I think it'll be fine like that. This still looks fine. This all looks fine, question mark. Do I change these around? I might change these around to be the same direction as whatever I've got going on this side. Come on. That's not the right spot at all, is it? What has happened there? Did this wall just go in the complete wrong spot? Okay, at least it's more consistent, other than that random pillar. I would have to put like another one there for it to match. Well, maybe I could just do like... something like this. Oh, but it's like, it doesn't want to go in the right spot. Maybe like that. And then like, nope, too tall. Like that. Maybe like this. I'm just like, I'm trying desperately here. It's artistic, okay? It's like offset. It works, all right? It's the part of the barn chic. All right, let's just see how it looks from the outside. Got some wood down here. Pick that up. It looks better. Does it look how I want it to, though? This is kind of, to some extent, the template over there. I'm almost wondering if, like, this front wall... Do I get rid of the front wall entirely? Because I like the... I like this. I like that side. It looks really cool. But then the other side is all flat wall. I'm wondering if I can get rid of it. Then I'd have to change like the entire stair layout though. I mean, I'm coming around to it. The extra... Like, the fact that it's not fully symmetrical actually, I think, works for it. No, I'm coming around to it. Not just because I can't be bothered redoing it. Definitely not just that. Not that at all. Oh, what did I do there? Alright. Fix this at the back. Oh my goodness, my stamina regen is so slow right now. Alright, I'm definitely gonna go have a nap. Yeah, now this definitely isn't the right length, is it? I'm gonna have to fix that. Alright, let's go fix our tools, go have a nap, come back during hopefully daylight and finish up what we've started there. Because it's almost done. We did a lot of extra, like, tweaking to get that tower to work. But I think it'll be worth it in the end. Couldn't be that? No. Absolutely not. It would never be something that I did. Okay. Have a snack. Okay, have we got a really foggy day again? No, it's not too bad. Alright, so... first of all, I've just realized I didn't put any pillars at the edge of this. That needs to have a pillar there. Yeah, I might have to, like... Hold on, let's walk in a line here. Yeah, I think I might have to get rid of this end one. I think that is too far. So we can go like that. Put a little thing across the top. And then we're going to need some lights. Maybe one there. And maybe one there. And that's where the targets are going to sit over there. Do some lights at the door. There's no workbench. I will have to put a workbench in here as well. Probably here is actually a good place for a workbench. If we put that there, then I can get rid of this ugly one just sitting out there. And then I might even be able to put... No, I can't really jam it in there. That wouldn't really work. We might be able to put one on the outside of this wall. Like if we slap that there, and then we can do like a little overhang. I might have to move that slightly. I probably should just finish building it first before I figure out where it needs to go. Go like that. Oh yeah, no, that's right. There. Alright, there we go. There's a little thing there. Let me fix up this grass here. Maybe that goes all the way up to there. There we go. That's pretty good. And so now basically all I need to do is I need to put targets on these walls. On this wall. If I just put a target there, maybe even a target here. It's a bit close to that. And then we'll have ourselves an archery range. Now the question is, how do I build a target? I know that I can, but how do I build one? There we go. I just need leather, scraps, and firewood. Okay, great. Well, we've already got those things. So we put that one there. And we put that one there. Do we put one here? No, we can't afford it. We don't have enough scraps. But archery range, let's go. 6. Why did it say 6? Oh, because that's how much score I got. Oh my god, I didn't realize it actually tracked that. 5. It actually works. 9. Look at me go. Oh, there you go. And it tracks. Take the arrows and reset so I can get my arrows back. And it actually tracks what you get. I didn't realize they were actually... I don't know why I'm so surprised by that, but they're actually functioning. Huh. That's cool. Alright. I'm just gonna quickly, real quickly, put this in here. Just so that doesn't kind of just hover too much. Functioning thing? Gross. Yeah, it's kind of toxic, not gonna lie. I just wasn't expecting it to do that. Okay, well, that will kind of float a little bit. Oh well. Well, maybe I could put, like, stairs there. Like that. You can't really see that second layer one. Yeah, that's kind of better. Alright. Archery range complete. Let's see what it looks like from... maybe up here? Can we see it from up here? Can we see it from within our mansion? If we go up here... whoop. Just trundle out to here. Don't fall off. The draw distance doesn't really allow it too much, but... I think that's pretty good. I'm happy with that. Got ourselves a nice little archery range. Oh, excuse me. Alright, close that up. I did realize that in the design that I was supposed to be doing, the way to get up there was actually supposed to be like a staircase up and around here and into there, rather than like an internal staircase. But I think it works just the same. Alright, so that's the archery range built. Is there anything else I need to tweak to it? I don't think so. I think we just sit here and we go... whoop! 5. 7. Oop. 6. Need to go higher. Too high. It's not like fully accurate. I guess you need better archery levels. Alright, so now I need to do like another house or something maybe? We could do like... something definitely needs to go here. This could even be like a little farm section or something. But I think back here needs to have like... there needs to be like a house or two here. So if I plan out some houses back here, just like real small ones, I might have to do the ground first. So if this comes out here, and then the house can be I need to make sure it's actually just slightly in off the edge so that when I go to put a wall in, I don't run into the same problems that I'm going to have with the one I've done there with the archery range. Okay, so house here, house there. Divided by a little road there. Is that wide enough? That's probably fine. It doesn't need to be enormous. Do I want that on that angle? Yeah, actually, I think I do. Oh, why is that like that? Is there like a rise here? A slight rise? Yeah, it looks like it. Well, as long as it happens just after the house. Hey, Deathix, how you doing? I might make this one a little bit extra length. Alright, there we go. Alright, this is the foundation for my two new houses there. They'll be very modest little houses. That is fine. We don't need them to be overly extravagant. Let's just fill some of this back in. Ah! Okay, we'll go with that for now. Maybe just... Alright, that'll do. Alright, walls. Walls. Actually, that won't do there. That won't do. No, sir. Okay. Alright, door will be right at the front. Now, we need to try not to massively overbuild with this, like we've done with everything else. Because it's just supposed to be a nice little modest house. One modest house here, and another modest house here. We don't want to go overboard. I don't need to build all the way into the heavens again and run myself just to the edge of the build limit and then have to tweak the height and everything for ages until I get it to work.
Hey, asshole.
Hey, dumbass, how you doing? So I think 2 high is probably all I need before I can put a roof on. And then I might be able to put like a little garden for these things or something. I don't know, we'll see. I don't have like a huge amount of options at the moment because I haven't progressed particularly far in the game. But for what we have at the moment, we can work with it. Surely the back door is more fun. I do like the back door, yes. Wait, what? I do not possess a watch, therefore I am never late. Ah yes, a dumbass is never late, nor is he ever early. He arrives precisely because he doesn't have a watch to arrive at the right time. Wait. If it's worth building, it's worth overbuilding. I like that motto because, well, it helps me to justify who I am as a person. So we'll go with that. Time is of no value if not acknowledged. Well, I acknowledge that you have no value. Wait, no, I don't know if that's the I don't think that's the message we were going for there. I think we got the wrong. We got lost along the way somewhere. Maybe
This can't be happening. This is horrible.
Well, yeah, but like he started it. In my defense, why would you ever listen to me? Alright, let's get some roofs on these and then we'll subdivide them and put some... we might have to put a chimney stack in because we'll have to put like a dining room and stuff. It'll work out, don't worry about it. I don't know about you being a person. Me? You don't think I'm a person? I mean, yeah, that's obviously not. This house is not as modest as I had intended it to be. Well, I think this is the bigger of the two modest houses, so I think that's fine. Come on, get amongst it. Getting there. Your Honor, you don't understand. It was funny. Therefore, my client cannot be charged. God, I wish. Nah, not really. Then I'd have to be funny to be able to get away with him. We both know that doesn't happen, so it doesn't really make a difference, does it? Alright, slap that in there. Do I want a window in this house? Or shall they live in eternal darkness? Most of the buildings have windows in them. I don't think the other modest house did though. That one has. Yeah, that one there doesn't. I thought you were a beautiful butterfly. I'm a beautiful butterfly. How did you know? It was because of all that metamorphosis in the RimWorld stream. Unless you're the president in America, it doesn't even have to be funny in that case. Yeah, true. It's not even funny. What if I did upside down triangles? Just to break, just to be different. This guy can have like a special house. Because he's special. What? Right, let's go there. I kind of actually don't hate it. Oh, I hate that though. That's not where I wanted it. The inverted triangle. Very cool. Do it, it'll be funny, I swear. What, the Eternal Darkness? Maybe we'll put the person in the smaller house in the Eternal Darkness. Alright, so I think I'm just gonna divide this directly in twain. And the back one will be the bedroom. And then the front one will not. Wow. So smart. There, and there. Flip it around. And door. We will have to obviously have a light source. There'll be a bed in there. Now, I probably will have to knock this part out for a chimney for over there. Let me just double check that's where I want it. Yeah, I've like... I was supposed to have left space there for a wall to go in. But now there's just gonna be like a chimney in the way. This chimney will probably have to go on this side. I'm gonna have to do an extra bunch of addition. It's fine, it's fine. Everything's fine. Actually, I won't do this one first. I'll do this one first. Okay, and then we put the bed right here. Man, this is actually... It's kind of a large-ish... It's not supposed to be this large. Let's give them a rug. They're worth it. Alright, other than that, we'll leave it like that. And then in here... I thought precedents were things... Were the things that loved peaches? Millions of peaches. What? Precedents? Precedents? I'm lost. I'm lost in the source. Okay, let's remove that. We'll put a gap under here. Should that be lower? No, no, that's fine. That is a-okay. I probably should have removed the roof first. I'm going to die from smoke inhalation. Okay, quick, remove the roof. You know what? Maybe this can be like a real small one. Well, actually, I don't know. I don't know if that will work. So put that there. Actually, yeah, I'm gonna try it. I'm gonna try doing like a real thin, narrow chimney here. Instead of doing the bigger ones that I usually do. I go like that. You know what? I actually don't mind that. I actually don't mind that at all. And then we can have like a table in the center of the room here. Or like just on this wall, I think. And then a chair or two. Probably don't want it all the way back there. You know what? I'm here for it. I'll have to just look out the back in a sec. Is there anything else we want here? Maybe like a chair right at the end of the table. Yeah. Okay, you know what? I'm here for it. I'm totally here for it. Yeah, and then all we have to do is chuck a little bit of a roof on this, and we're good. Like that, and oh, like that. No requirements met. There we go. Look at that! Modest little chimney. Didn't even have to build out any further either. Just a nice little chimney stack at the back. I'm quite happy with that. Alright, I'm gonna build some torches around the outside so we've got some lighting on the outside of the house too. What do you mean it's not supposed to be this large? That's what she told me it was supposed to be? You keep telling yourself that, Heckler. You keep telling yourself that. How did Jiv not understand the earworm? I am disappointed. Why would I want worms in my ears? What? Bro, what? Okay, I'm gonna put like a little thing here. This can be another. I know there is a crafting bench there. Actually, I wonder if I remove that crafting bench and put one here. We'll just have both. Why not have both? Yeah. And then it needs torches. This one doesn't have torches actually. You should probably give it torches too. Nice. Why do we need a chimney? Santa isn't coming until December. Look, you've always got to be prepared. Santa Claus is coming. How else do you think there's elves? He's the daddy of... No, that's... Let's not go there. That's a bit weird. Alright, get rid of that. Alright, so I only have like 290 wood left to finish the rest of this other house here, but it is a substantially smaller house. How do we feel about the inverted triangle windows on these ones when literally all of the other ones have them the right way up? I don't know. I'm keeping it for now. It's fine. Alright, now this will actually be a proper tiny house. He's still in jail for breaking and entering. Santa? Oh well, he'll get out before next Christmas, I'm sure. That's what he does. That's who he is. Alright, let's go with a nice 45 degree, and then I want to do like a taper with this one. I want this to be a bit more barn-like than some of the other ones. I've done a bunch of like A-frame houses. I want to do another barn. So let's taper it into a 26. Oh, I'm rested. I guess I'm in close enough proximity to the other house. Earworm? Why would I want worms in my ear? That reminds me of that Avatar meme. Avatar the Last Airbender or Avatar I Am Blue Dubba Dee Dubba Die? Okay, are we gonna want some kind of windows in here? I think we do have windows in here. They haven't invented Linux yet. So funny. I'm trying to figure out how I can actually do these ones. Wait, I'm an idiot. Other way around. That's why. There we go, like that. Yeah, that'll work. There we go. That's nice. Nice little windows there. He's also in there for tax evasion, but we don't mention that. Was it Al Capone that got caught for tax evasion? Rather than all of the murders? It makes sense that that's how Santa would be caught as well. Rather than all of his murders, he gets caught for tax evasion. I mean, breaking and entering, obviously. Not, yeah, that's what I meant. That is the wrong way. What is wrong with you? Why are you blue? Avatar. What? Why do you look like that? Pretty sure James Cameron put that line in himself. Jake Sully, I am blue, dubba dee dubba die. I think that's how it goes, almost to the letter. All right. Let's get bed here. Very cool. And then this is going to be the kitchen, so this part will have to be a little bit different. I did want the chimney to be out. I did want it to be over that side, but I have gone ahead and made that impossible by putting the bedroom here. So instead, it's going to have to be here. So let's knock this out. I think I'm gonna... I put the small chimney on the big house, and I'll put the big chimney on the small house. I'm sure everyone will love that idea. So we put that there, and we put fireplace. Can we snap in the corner? There. That's not right. That's not right at all. Oh, my bloody hammer broke again. Well, good thing I can repair it here. That's why we have those everywhere. Yeah, you can murder whoever you want with your business, but you don't pay us. Now, that's too far, buddy. No, that was a Breaking Bad reference. Why would you want things to break badly? I want things to break good. That doesn't make any sense. Oh well. What's new? Alright, crafting. Let's put this probably that way. In there. And let's put some extra stuff down there. It's fine. Never watched any of the Avatar movies. Isn't there like 3 of them now? Wasn't there like 1 for like good 6 to 8 years or something? Maybe even longer. And then he's like spaffed out 2 in the last couple of years. I watched the first one. It was fine. It was like, certainly at the time, it was like kind of impressive considering anything else that had come out just was nowhere near on that level. Then I don't need to see any other ones. I don't need more of them. I've never been like, damn, I wish there was another Avatar movie. And yet there are. Alright, chimney stack. Let's go. Put a half wall in there, I think. I probably should have put the roof on first, because this is kind of going to be annoying to put on. Yeah, I should have... Oh, maybe I can snap it at the top. Yeah, there we go. Good as gold. Should that have been a... Maybe it shouldn't be that high. Maybe it should be a 26er. Maybe we go like this. That's probably a little bit better. The previous post about murder was talking about how Al Capone got caught for tax evasion instead of murder. Oh, I see. I believe that Al Capone and Santa are the same person, so I take nothing back. 2009, there was the first one. Yes. And that was the only one that I've seen. And it was pretty good. I remember watching it and being like, ah, this is the only movie that I have ever seen that actually justifies that stupid 3D fad that we went through in the like early 2000s, which was just baffling. It was literally the only movie that, other than, okay, actually, I take that back. That movie, like Avatar, and Spy Kids 3D. Only movies that justified the 3D fad. The rest of them were just ridiculous. Just a waste of time. I remember seeing like probably half a dozen movies that were all like in 3D, and it was literally just, oh, there's a tiny bit of extra depth in the background. Wow. And it just, for all of that, you can hurt your eyes. Wow, so cool. Yeah, I think I'll just stick to my 2D movies, actually. And I did. Alright, that is pretty nice. Oh, I do need a table in here, don't I? Don't worry about the grass. Nobody will come in here. That's very smoky there, isn't it? It's going out. It's fine. Put the table on this side. Maybe we'll put it like kind of in the corner. Like that. And then put... Nah, no tankard. That's fine. Actually, can I... wondering if I put like an extra little wall here. So we can like lock it in a little better. Okay, I don't mind that. Yeah, a little smokestack. Nice. And this is all looking fine. Little smokestack out the back. Alright, very cool. Santa Capone. He's the real mafia. Here's the real crime lord. Spy Kids is absolute cinema. Spy Kids 3D. I remember just loving that movie as a kid. I knew it was bad even when I was watching it, but I just loved it. In that era where there was an unreal amount of 3D remakes or sequels of horror movies. Yeah, it's just... I mean, it was kind of like how at the moment we're going through the phase of Hollywood has no original ideas, so let's remake literally everything. It was kind of like that, but for 3D. It was like, oh, well, we've got this cool new tech that we have to put in everything, so let's just make everything 3D. And it just added almost nothing, and other than like it made your eyes sore. It was so stupid. Alright, is there anything else I can put here? Maybe, can I put a door out the back here? You know what? That actually is probably fine. So if we go like that, we have a door that comes out here, and then we have some like fences. So this can be their little yard. I do find these fences a little kind of awkward to put together because they don't like go flat. Let's go in here. Go that way for a sec. Oh, actually, no, we don't want it to go too far that way, do we? Because when we build the actual big fence, we don't want this getting in the way too much. Alright, that's cool. Little yard there. That guy gets the yard. This guy does not, because his house is bigger. And then we could put some sort of like... We might even just put like trees in here. Can I put singular trees in? Instead of putting in like 4. I mean, I can put in 1 and then like remove the rest. It's just kind of annoying that I have to do it that way. We just put a tree there. See how that goes? A fire in a wooden house? Yes. Most of these houses have fires in them, as a matter of fact. Because it's Viking times. What's OHS? What's WorkSafe? I don't know. So there are going to be like little gaps here and there that we're just going to have to probably, once we're done, we'll have to spend an entire stream just filling in all these gaps so that it all... Ah! The oak tree has grown. This will be where we'll put a shrine. We'll put a shrine around this oak tree. I don't know exactly how it's going to look right at this second, but it's going to be around the tree. And you know what? I can probably at the very least put like the path around here. And then a connecting path to the tree. Oh, blessing be. Do I go this way or do I go that way? It probably should have multiple connections. So let's go like a connection from here. Alright, there we go. Probably just do
This
that.
one wonders why you brandish your weapon so.
A hoe is not a weapon. Well, maybe it is. Spy Kids 3D is a case of bad, but so bad it's good instead of just bad. Yeah, it was very much like a bad good. A good bad, bad good movie. For sure. Like, yeah, the fact that I even knew when I was watching it as a kid that it wasn't even that good. It wasn't even one of those ones where it was like, you look back on it as an adult and you're like, damn, that thing was rough and I still liked it. How stupid was I? It was like, at the time, no, I knew it was bad, but I still loved it. Oh my god, I destroyed a torch. Alright, so we're gonna have to find some little bits and bobs to put in some of these areas, but it's really starting to take shape now. This is starting to look like an actual village. This tower is probably not gonna be that useful anymore, but I don't care. It looks cool. The performance is like definitely tanking and it's probably gonna tank even further. I'm just hoping we get to finish the village and especially the spire. Well, honestly, I think that's a great time to leave it. We've got our new archery range in. If we can see anything through the blinding sun. Our archery range with the tower at the back. And then we've got ourselves two more little shacks over here that people can live in this village of one person. Don't worry about it. And job's good. Job's done. And just in time too, because I'm down to 119 wood. We started with 1.9k, like 1900 wood. We used 1800 wood to build the archery range and those two houses. So I think it was like perfect timing. And yeah, I'm happy with all of it. So I'm gonna go inside, I'm gonna go to bed, and I'm gonna finish the video. Good night, everyone. That's the YouTube video done, and now I'll wrap up on the stream as well. Honestly, it's a kids movie, so I'm not gonna be mad it doesn't have Shakespeare level writing. Yeah, I mean, there's something to be said for like kids shows and kids movies and stuff where they didn't just give up and be like, oh, They're kids anyway, like it doesn't matter if it's good or not. But at the same time, Spy Kids 3D was dope. And Shark Boy and Lava Girl as well. Classic. Well, actually, that was in that movie, wasn't it? There was, I think there was a separate thing for them. I think they had their own movie or something. As you can see, the game has a subtle glare effect. If you look closely in this direction, you will be blind for the rest of your life. You love to see it. Mr. Electric still haunts my nightmares. Oh my god, I forgot about him. Yes, that was like the pinnacle of 3D effects at the time. That whole landscape that they went through was just nightmare fuel. All the stuff was just like, it was like early 2000s like clip art just like nonsense. It was truly something. MCU MODOK and Mr. Electric are the same person. It's funny how they were like executed to such an extremely different degree. Like the MODOK one, the technical proficiency on it is actually pretty impressive, but it still looks like Mr. Electric. Just because of the way, like the character design and the way that they did it. Classic. Alright, we got some ads. Let's just wait for the ads to be done, and then I'll probably go through the schedule and wrap things up. I think we made some good progress. I think the build-only streams... Well, I don't know. I was going to say the build-only streams are like a bit quieter, but then when we're just kind of collecting wood for... Or like resources for half the stream, it's probably about the same. With like, whether it's quiet or not, so... I think it's nice to get that much kind of progress towards the main goal that I want to do actually done. Eventually, I'm debating whether I like actually finish the village before I start doing more progression stuff. Because I'm gonna, if I finish the village other than the spire, because the spire, I need at least some amount of progression, because I need stone. I don't know. We'll work it out. I'll just slowly add stuff and we'll figure it out. Alright, ads are done. To be fair, you can't do MODOK non-goofy live action, but still. I mean, the whole premise of it just being an enormous face on like a floating robot body. You can't do that not goofy. His face was so smooth compared to most of the comic appearances he had. Yeah, well, the comic book stuff would have been like super detailed. I mean, the comic book aesthetic lends itself to that, but yeah, it was something. It was certainly something. Give a man building materials and he will build an unnecessarily tall tower, no matter the game. Have you seen any of my other playthroughs, like on YouTube or anything? Because we did No Man's Sky, where I built to the building limit, like it was 10,000 objects or whatever. We could have gone higher if I hadn't have made the tower that we built so freaking chody, so girthy. But I regret nothing. And then Grounded, we did like a massive tower and then a bridge and then another massive like staircase and tower to the top of the cock on the top of the house. And then Subnautica, we obviously built like into space and we looped around the world. And then this one, I was honestly, if there wasn't like not build limit per se, but like the height limit. Sorry, the height restrictions with like the materials you can use to how high you build and everything. I would have tried to build to Yggdrasil that you can kind of see in the skybox. I know you wouldn't have been able to, but I probably would have tried to do that if it had have been like you could just keep building. But because you have to have the foundation for it and everything, I wasn't about to do that. So we're just going to build as high as we can, but we're not going to be able to go as high as I'd like. But yeah, I like building, I like getting the height in these games. It's just fun, it's just satisfying. Mr. President, a second ghost Leviathan has hit the tower. Imagine if we had been able to get the second tower all the way to space. Took 2 towers. Took 2 towers into space with the mountain. That would have been something. Anyway, I have to go to bed. So I'm going to go through the schedule and then I'm going to go. So tomorrow and Sunday are no stream days. I will not be here. I will not be streaming. But I will be back on Monday for another Indie Spotlight stream with whatever I end up finding to play that night. Hopefully it'll be better than last one because we played Discount Ready or Not. It was what, SWAT Commander or something, and it didn't work very well. The performance was terrible. We had to stop playing it. Hopefully we'll find a better game than that. Wednesday, we will do some light rimming in RimWorld. We've finally, like, cleansed the land of the bugs so that we can finally live at peace. And by live at peace, I mean create an army of kittens worthy of Mordor to invade the Empire or something like that. Yep, that's our plan for now. Although, I think all of our kittens got turned into, like, ghouls and stuff, so we won't have many more kittens, but we will have an army all the same. Thursday is a no stream day as well, and then Friday... Sorry. And then Friday, back around to some more Valheim, where I'll probably, in between stream, I'll try and maybe gather resources and stuff so that we can do more building. I'd like to get the actual... I'd just like to get more structures in as quickly as we can. Just, you know, get the village done. I'd like to have the village completed because it's cool. It's fun. And yeah, we'll see how we go. We'll see how we go. That feels weird to say since it's only 1:37 PM here right now. What, sleepeth well? Well. It's 11:39 here, so... Oh god, not SWAT Commander, or more well known as Ready It's Not. Ready or Not? Not. It's not. Just, the game can just be called Not. Just simply not. Actually, yeah, simply not. That's the title. No, I could see the potential, but it was not delivered. The optimization was terrible, and that will easily ruin a good or a bad game. Whether it's bad, it'll be worse. If it's good, it's now bad. If it's optimized poorly. We did it, guys. We found the answer to Ready or Not. It's not. Alright. I gotta go. Thanks everyone for watching. I'll catch you all on Monday for Indie Spotlight, whatever we choose to play. Otherwise, next week for some more Valheim. Bye!